He has been in the job for a little more than a week, not something that Chauncey Parker expected at this time when he was named the city's deputy mayor for public safety after the abrupt resignation of the mayor's longtime friend, Philip Banks. Banks' departure came after federal investigators seized his phone amid the corruption crisis that has been swirling in City Hall. At the weekly press conference yesterday, Mayor Adams was asked about this turnover in his administration and his push to get a new team in place.
Life is about learning. Whoever is the same person they were at 11, at 111, that's a problem. Life is about learning. You do an analysis, you ask yourself and you ask others around you that you trust, what can you do differently, what can you do better? But no one could argue the results that we've shown in the city. We turned this city around.
The Deputy Mayor of Public Safety, Chauncey Parker, is with me in studio now. Good morning.
Good morning.
This has been a busy few weeks at City Hall, to say the least. Did you expect that this opportunity would come at this moment in your career?
Well, in many ways, I have been preparing for this moment, I think, for 40 years of public service. As a local prosecutor, federal prosecutor, working at the state police department, I feel like this is the opportunity of a lifetime for me. And it is really this opportunity to seize this moment to build partnerships across public safety, to enhance public safety across New York City.
So let's talk about perception of public safety, because New Yorkers have felt basically since the pandemic that the city is not as safe. And the NYPD has pushed back, and the mayor gets frustrated with reporters on this and says, look, I've got statistics that show we're making a dent in this, that subway crime's not what you think it is. But what can be done, A, about the crime, and B, about the perception of the crime? What are you going to target as you move into this work?
Well, I think the key thing is that by crime statistics, that New York City is very, very safe, and that, crime is down for every month for the last several months. Gun violence is down almost 40% since the mayor took office. But those are statistics. I think the key thing with public safety, the North Star in public safety, that everybody shares, which is to keep people safe with the lightest touch possible. And that is really, that's the North Star. And we're going to accomplish that by bringing all the partners to the table. Everybody shares that. Wherever you are, whether you're an elected official, you're a community member, you're an agency, you're the police department, everybody shares that goal equally to keep our city safe. But the challenge and the imagination and the creativity comes, and the partnerships come when you say, well, how do we do that with the lightest touch? How do we use, for people who suffer from a drug addiction, some people who mentally ill, for people who housing and jobs really are a crime-fighting strategy because they're an alternative to 911. So I think it's putting all of us at the table together, looking at the same map. That's what I've done my entire career.
Yeah. We've got an interim police commissioner. Do you know when that will be resolved, when there will be a permanent police commissioner?
He is the police commissioner, and we work very closely together, and our head is down, and we're focused on getting things done for the mayor and for New York City.
So who's the boss out of those two lanes, with the police commissioner and the deputy mayor for public safety? Which lane is each of you in?
He's the leader of the police department, and this is the same whether it's the fire commissioner or it's the commissioner of probation or any of our agencies. The leader of that agency is the commissioner. My role is to bring all of those agencies together and our other partners from Health and Human Services and from other parts of government, but pull all of us together in a coordinated strategy to accomplish, in our area, the mayor's North Star, which is to keep people safe.
City Hall can be a bubble. Police headquarters can be a bubble. How do you personally take yourself out of those worlds and interact with New Yorkers? Is it getting out to a community meeting? Is it just riding the subway on your own time?
I think the way you do that is you listen. You got to get out of your office and you got to listen. You got to talk to people who on the ground, whether it's in an agency, talk to corrections officers who work at Rikers Island, go to Rikers Island, which I've been there many times in my career, but go there and see firsthand the challenges. Go talk to people who in communities, whether it's Morris Avenue or Brownsville or anywhere else in New York City, which I've done over the last several weeks. It's getting, as Brian Stevenson would say, it's getting proximate. It's talking to people, but most of all, listening to them, because the best ideas come from the people who are on the ground, who know firsthand what the challenges are.
This investigation is not likely to go away anytime soon for the mayor, so there's this hangover of this at City Hall. From a personal level, nobody wants to get dragged into that. How are you staying away from the politics of that and just focusing on this job the mayor has given you?
Because I think what's most important, I think what's most important to the people of the city, I know what's most important to the mayor, is that we are laser focused on getting things done for the people that we serve. Laser focused on delivering, building partnerships, making our city safe, doing it in the most creative way that we possibly can, is to focus on what's most important and not get distracted on things that are not most important for the work that we do. My role is to build these partnerships and make a difference in the city.
Is there any investigation that we should be aware of that has targeted you? Have you been brought into this investigation into the mayor in any way?
No, my focus my entire career has been getting the work done, and that's all that touches me, and that's all that I'm focused on, and that's what I'm going to continue to do, is to serve this mayor. I'm proud, so proud to work for this mayor, and I'm so proud to be part of this team, these deputy mayors, these commissioners, chief of staff, just an amazing team that he has in place, and in this moment that we have, we are going to deliver like crazy for this city and for this mayor.
We appreciate you coming in this morning to talk about it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. For more stories in your communities, click the subscribe button right here. You can also download our app or watch us on TV for the latest news and weather updates every 10 minutes and more. We'll see you then.